It's reported at that time that Jim Johnston is no longer with the WWE. Do you know what happened here? What would you like to say about what do you remember at this time?
So I do not remember anything about the separation. I remember hearing about it, of course, but
Yeah.
I don't know of any inside scoop that I could give you. Look, I love Jim. Jim was a hell of an musician, but also a hell of a producer, a music producer. And so I thought he was special, and I still think he's special to this day. And I think everybody does. I just don't know what went down from a business standpoint. And I can imagine. I can only imagine. I can only imagine
What my
when
life could
when
be.
when a when an artist or a performer feels they own something they created and another person says I didn't. And I don't know that this happened, but I can totally, it happens every day with record companies and bands. And you know what I mean? Like, no, you can't have that. That's mine. Well, we have to have that because it's our intellectual property, or you know what I mean? And so I can only imagine what went down. And like I said, it's happened with every band that you can think of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they didn't get the right whatever, and they fired their management, and they fired, you know what I mean, or whatever. And so something happened, and he got let go, and I don't know what it was, you know. But he was a great musician, a great music producer.
Did you just hit us with some Mercy Me right in the middle of that? I
I
can
might have.
only imagine.
Oh yes, I did. By the
What my
way, yeah,
life
yeah.
could be.
I didn't know who sang it. But
Let's talk about this. And by the way, I encourage everybody. The music and wrestling episode we did back in the archives.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about Jim Johnson. We talked about his legacy and how important he was to not only, hey, we're making music, but that music created moments, created characters, got people over.
he wrote. The only thing I did on With My Baby Tonight was sing it. I told him we had some meetings. We talked. I sang for him. You know what I mean. We talked. What kind of music you listen to? What are you doing? And I told him I just had a baby. My middle daughter Amberly was just born, and I said, so my baby was just born, and man, I just love being with her. You know what I mean? And he literally wrote the song from that and made it a love song instead of the baby. And played every instrument for it too. And so I mean, like he's an incredible guy. I'm sure it was just business came in between relationships. You know, it does sometimes.